She sat beside me in the hotel bar like she owned the world. Gold nails, red lips, a perfume that smelled like trouble. She didn't look at me at first. She looked at my wedding ring. Then she smiled. "Your wife's dating my husband," she said, as casually as ordering a drink. Her voice was velvet with cold edges. "So forget her. How about a date with me?" I didn't need to think. "I'll pay," I replied. She laughed. Best kind of revenge. And it was. My wife and I had been together 8 years. We were the couple people envied, ambitious, polished, never messy. We'd climbed together. She got her promotion. I launched my firm. We posed for photos at company galas, clinked glasses over client wins, played the part of the perfect pair. I thought love was two hands holding the same rope. Turns out she was pulling on another one behind my back. Her name was Isabella. She worked in real estate, gorgeous, calculated, the kind who smiled with her eyes only when she was closing a deal. I believed her when she said she worked late because millions don't sell themselves. I should have paid attention to the nights the bed stayed cold. I discovered the affair by accident. I'd gone to her office early to surprise her with lunch. She'd left her laptop open. I never pried, trust was our currency, but a message preview popped up. Bold letters, red heart emojis. That was fate, not temptation. Sender, Jorge. Another preview followed. Last night was incredible. I didn't blink. I didn't breathe. I tapped the trackpad, opened the thread, and read every word. My heart didn't shatter, it hardened. Months of messages, photos, plans, his hotel room key. The betrayal came wrapped in beautiful lies. Isabella was never tired from work. She was tired from him. I didn't confront her. Not then. I sat in my car, engine off, collecting myself like shards of broken glass. This wasn't about heartbreak. This was about strategy. If she wanted to play games, I had the patience to play longer. I hired a private investigator that same afternoon. I gave him everything, her schedule, her meetups, her work trips. He delivered more than I expected, dozens of photos, time-stamped, dated, hotel logs, restaurant receipts, even screenshots of Jorge's wife sending tearful voice notes. I memorized every frame. By the third week, revenge wasn't a fantasy. It was a blueprint. I transferred assets to my personal business account, legally. I documented every transaction she made with our joint funds. I canceled her secondary credit card quietly. No alarms. Then I booked a room at the same hotel they favored, Thursday night, room 214, where betrayal smelled like perfume and sweat. When I arrived, I didn't go upstairs. I went to the bar. That's where I met her. The woman next to me drummed her finger against her wine glass. "Your name?" she asked, eyes sharp as a switchblade. I told her. She nodded. "I'm Natalia, and I'm tired of waiting for karma." It wasn't a confession. It was a partnership. Turns out she tracked her husband too. Same PI agency, same photos. His betrayal mirrored Isabella's with eerie precision. I joked, maybe they're soulmates. She didn't laugh. She just slid her phone toward me. A photo of Jorge at a charity gala, Isabella on his arm, her hand tucked into his jacket. They looked like a couple rehearsing their future. "Let's ruin that," she whispered. We didn't sleep together that night. Not yet. We talked, calculated, plotted. Two betrayed hearts in a dim bar crafting something surgical. First, we planted seeds of doubt. I let Isabella find anonymous texts warning her that Jorge's wife knew everything. Natalia made Jorge think Isabella was planning to expose him to his company board. We didn't scream. We whispered into locked rooms. Then I requested a meeting with Isabella's company attorney, not mine, hers. I walked in with a thick folder of evidence: adultery, financial misconduct, a timeline that protected me and buried her. I didn't need a speech. I just slid the folder forward. "You'll want to make sure she doesn't take anything that isn't hers when this ends," I said. The attorney swallowed hard. The next part was theater. I invited Isabella to dinner, to talk. She arrived polished, smiling in the same dress she'd worn in Jorge's hotel photos, a woman confident in her lies. We sat by the window, candlelight brushing her face like a liar's halo. "I know," I said. Her expression cracked like a mirror hit by a hammer. No shouting, no tears, just silence pressing down like lead. "I also know the hotel," I continued. "Room 214. Her jaw trembled. I watched realization drown her. "And I know his wife." Her fork clattered against the plate. I stood, placed a small white envelope in front of her: divorce papers, clean, bulletproof, terms she couldn't fight. She didn't beg. She didn't apologize. She just whispered, "How long?" "Longer than you think." The climax came 2 days later at their favorite hotel. Same bar, same table, same time. Only this time, it wasn't me waiting. It was Natalia, sitting there in a cobalt dress, legs crossed, smile sharp as a guillotine. I watched from the corner as Jorge walked in, loosening his tie, searching for his mistress. When he spotted Isabella, he grinned. Then his eyes slid to Natalia. Recognition hit him like a firebomb. She lifted her glass. "Hi, honey." The color drained from his face. Natalia stood, tossed a manila envelope into his lap: bank statements, private messages, photos. "You cheated on the wrong person." She walked away. Isabella tried to follow, but I stepped in front of her. I looked her in the eyes. "This is the part where you learn what it feels like." She didn't speak. She didn't need to. Her face was defeat, raw and irreversible. Natalia and I met outside as the hotel doors closed behind us. The night was cold, but neither of us felt it. "Dinner?" she asked. "Always," I said. We started walking down the street side by side, not as lovers, not as victims, but as architects. I didn't ask if she regretted it. I already knew the answer. Some decisions aren't moral. They're necessary. And saying yes that night was the best one I ever made.